Hey guys. I wasn't planning on recording a video today. I just needed to get out of the house, and so I went to my favorite place on earth right now, which is the St. Vincent DePaul out here in St. Louis. And this place has really good stuff. It's a bit overpriced, but they typically have, new stuff sealed in boxes, meaning shrink wrapped still, which I can resell on Amazon pretty easily. But I decided today to really take my time, because every time I've been in here, I've kind of felt rushed. And today, I have the evening off, I have nothing to do practically, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go to St. Vincent de Paul, spend a sweet amount of time there. So I did, and I found some cool stuff. Well, two cool things. The other things when I got to the register were overpriced, and what those were the video and audio composite cables for the VCRs that I'm going to be selling. I'd like to include a set with each one. Unfortunately, when I got to the desk, the front counter, they said $2 a piece, which might not seem like a lot to you, but they're like 25 cents to 50 cents at Goodwill. I can't justify $2 on those super old crappy cables from 15, 20 years ago. I can though justify that cost for these. So anything Apple is always a good buy. I'm not sure what this piece is, but I do know that I think it charges the iPad Nano. I think this is an iPod Nano charging dock. It clips right into this, and this goes in. So I didn't look this up yet, but I'm sure I could probably get $15 to $20 for this. And then this guy I found in the very bottom of a bag, a big Tupperware, a big rubber container of cables. This is a charging cable for a Mac laptop, and you can see the attachment there. Now I looked this up, and these are going for $29 refurbished. So I'm gonna plug this in. I don't have a laptop to test this with, but I'll say untested, and I'll make $30 on this, and I spent $2 on it. All in all, Mac is always a good buy. I've never bought something that's been a Mac product, an Apple product that hasn't sold, and sold quickly and sold really well. So, very excited to see, and I'll let you guys know how these do. Well, folks, it's a new day, and I just got pulled over. That's right, I got pulled over for expired plates, which is really stupid that I let them expire. I didn't realize they were expired. I didn't get a letter in the mailbox saying, hey, time to renew. So that's that. But guess where I'm at? I'm at the Goodwill here in Ferguson. It is Thursday, June something, and I'm here to see what they got. See what's up this time. Haven't had luck the last few times. First time was amazing. Last few times have been a real bust. They have low inventory here, so maybe they got renewed or refreshed. All right, peace. All right, yo. So some good stuff. Nothing major. I took a good look at everything, and there were a couple items that kind of stood out to me. I was gonna grab there were a couple sealed handheld games, like Hearts and I don't know, Bridge, but they were overpriced here. They were $7 a piece for those, and they only sell for 10 or 12 on eBay, so I would make zero money on them. I'm gonna show you what I did get. So I got this Garmin Nuvi, but it's covered in sticky stuff all over. So I'm gonna take it off and use some goof off or Goo Gone and try to clean it off and see if it's worth listing. But I guess before I do that, I should plug it in and see if it works. So let me get this. Ugh. Bear with me here while I unplug my phone charger. Let's plug this bad boy in. Let's see what happens. Okay, I just plugged her in. And how do you turn her on? It's it's up top here. Oh, it's so sticky and gross. Okay, and nada. Nothing. I'm still gonna take it home and see if there's any way to redeem this. Or maybe I can sell the mount for it by itself for 10, 15 bucks and make my money back. Then I picked up this, really nice, $6 for these, or $3 for these. These are some really nice cables. I actually need these to go with the VCR I'm selling. So that's great. And then some new old stock. I got myself some tapes. And I think that these are just audio tapes. No, brilliant color and sound. So these are high-8 videotapes. So these are gonna sell for a lot more actually, instead of just $2. This is a good deal, man. These are some high-8 tapes. I was wrong. This does work. You can see it booting up here saying Garmin. That's a really good sign. Of course, the price tags are right on the screen, which was a great place for them to put those. And let's see if it loads. It says loading maps. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna hit agree. It's really hard to do this with one hand. See if I can balance it. Agree. All right, we work. That's awesome. That is fantastic. Go home. Let's see where the previous owner lived. Acquiring satellites. This is kind of cool. Well, we know it works. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. It's really hot. I need something refreshing, like a passion tea lemonade. So I'm gonna go get one. Passion tea lemonade, then it's home to mow the lawn. Yo!
Hi!
Hi!
You guys, it's crazy hot in St. Louis this weekend.
It's like the whole country's getting this insane heat wave. It's like 100, almost 100 degrees here. It's 96 degrees out right now. And
96 degrees and rising? Trying out a scarf today to absorb sweat strategically. Let me know in the comments what you think. Just kidding, we don't have comments or followers, but
I think it looks great. In like 5 years when we're really popular and someone decides to go back and watch this, they'll comment and they'll say from 2019 or 2024 at that point. My camera work is great. We've got like, how many estate sales are we gonna try to hit up today?
as many as possible. There's a bunch of really great ones today.
It's kind of late in the day.
It is. We're starting a little later than normal.
We were praying all morning.
Yep, lots of praying. Don't know if you can see our halos.
Mm-hmm.
Our auras are incredible.
My chakras are aligned now.
Your chakras?
No, but that's a sin to talk about. My chakras, not my chakras.
I thought you said my chakras.
No, that's great. I should go into like a crystal shop and be like, hey, I need to adjust my chakras. What do y'all got? And then they'd give me the chakra.
They're like, oh, are you out of line? You need
Wait,
to
is this
adjust
the chakra?
2.
Is it?
2 in the front, 1 in the back.
Cool.
Marriage. Yeah, so we're gonna go minimum 3, hopefully closer to 5 or 6. It just depends. A couple of them that are open a little later are the ones that we'll spend more time picking through, I think. So hopefully we still, hit 4 or 5.
Some people do half price on Saturdays, which is weird, but hopefully we hit up some halfers.
One of them, the third one we're going to, is half price today.
Huh.
And that's a picker one.
I wonder if the 6th one will be free.
Maybe.
Math. Okay, I got 1.8 miles till I turn right.
Yeah.
I feel like we're passing the one that was out here that said something, 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 something.
Promise or not? Promise.
I get my hair cut over there, but y'all can't see it. Doesn't matter.
Fine men's salon for this fine man.
They do nose hair waxing, which has been like a revolutionary part of my life.
I'd say it's changed your life.
I can't believe it took till I was 40 to know there was. I went to work. I was so excited about getting my nose hair waxed. I went to work, and I was like evangelizing this place for waxing nose hair. I was talking to all the guys. Some of them are pretty like, I don't know, metro is a term anymore, but they like take way too much care of themselves, and they'd never even heard of it. So maybe it's like a one-off at just this salon that does it, but it's like changed my life.
Kelsey came home trying to get me to put my fingers in his nose.
And then she gave me the shocker. All right, I gave her the shocker.
Nasal shocker. Okay.
Bye. For what, for Kitty? This table here for what?
I put her little kitty bed on and be her little throne.
It's so hot in here.
Let's go inside.
Wait, what is this? Oh, it's just an insanely, it's a full racquetball, not racquetball, but thing.
Oh, the one with the shuttlecock?
Everything in this basement is like priced at a retail price, so it's kind of unfortunate. It's got a lot of cool stuff, but none of it's really worth buying. Slim pickings, overpriced, cool stuff.
Yeah, there was a fair amount of stuff I liked. More for us than for resale. The pottery would have been good, just resale. But yeah, it was, most everything was priced like at the resale price.
Exactly. So tomorrow they said half off, but it's just kind of a bunch of weird personal stuff there.
Yeah, but it's fun.
All right, we're at estate sale number 2. I need a haircut so badly. It's put me in a bad mood because my hair just looks so bad.
It's funny, I really like it when your hair's long.
So we're at a second estate sale now. I'm not sure what we're walking into, but it's in a nice neighborhood.
Ladue in it, that's what we say. Yeah, so I'm excited. Let's go.
What you doing? That's great, we should get it.
It's not worth it, but I love it.
It's
Unless
not?
you just want it.
It's not selling.
It's like $2.
Oh. It's like that fly fishing in Alaska.
I know.
It's just great.
It's great.
What are those worth?
Not showing anything like them. We're at the third one.
We left the last one. It was cooler. There was some cool stuff in there. Very waspy neighborhood. Like everyone that worked there was like, this is not bad. It's just who they are. But
yeah, but because of that, the prices are a little high.
And we're kind of in that same neighborhood, so we're expecting the prices to be high here.
This is a 50% off one.
Oh shit!
And this is one that has a lot of stuff that we
Let's
can
go in.
pick through. So yeah, I'm excited.
I love this lamp.
It's a lamp. $20.
I just threw the camera on you without any warning.
It's cool. I'm obsessed with this sale, and I want to spend all day here. And Kelsey's back hurts, and he wants a coffee, and so I'm like trying to hurry for him. But I really just like this is.
There's so much cool stuff in here. Just old electronics.
Like, old projectors.
This is a facial exercise.
Copier. Like reel-to-reel recorder
with a microphone, like what doctors used to use.
Yeah, this is a old. What did you say? Eye doctor's house.
He's an MD, but he had like old. But he's not that old. I looked him up online, and he's actually looks like he was in his 50s when he died. So I think he was a collector. I think a lot of this was previous.
It's crazy.
A lot of old medical equipment. I'm not sure if there's a market for old medical equipment. Like some of these things, like this tape recorder, I would snag this for $10 because this is like people probably might still use something like this, and it's got plug-in, so I don't know if it has battery power in it, so we don't have to worry about the corroded batteries. But then all these like flashes and lenses, it's like they make all this stuff but better now. So why would someone buy an old one? You know?
Yeah. Hands aren't super clean to be touching it.
Oh, okay. So this estate sale was insane. It's like thousands and thousands of items that were from the 1920s and earlier, old electronics.
Wild. So we found out that the family, the gentleman who owned the house was an optometrist, and so was his dad. So that's why he had all that super old
Nice stuff.
gear. Yeah, it was, I mean, it was just so cool. The whole house smelled like mothballs, which is one of my favorite smells. So I was really into it. They had a ton of glassware, but these in particular, I just thought looked really interesting, and I looked them up, and a set of 6 of them just went for $60. Plus they paid a lot for shipping. We don't normally charge for shipping, so we paid $10 for 6 of them. So that was cool. I also really like them. And then these we found right as we were getting ready to leave. These vintage French posters, maps with art. And we've got to spend some time looking them up But the gentleman inside said they were really rare and going for like $150 a piece, which seems like a little bit of a stretch. But we got them for $25 each.
And we were thinking about getting one of them framed and putting it up as art as our house. I think we'll definitely do that.
I love this one.
They're so beautiful. We could get them both framed and then...
Yeah.
You're looking pretty French today with your little scarf.
We.
All right.
6 years of French, and that's what I just came up with. You want to show what we got at the last sale?
Oh, yeah.
So, there were a lot of things that were still packaged at the last sale. So, Brookstone, for $4, this talking photo album, and they were going for like $20, $25.
Let's show them the back of it, because it's not like a digital one. It's where you still paste your photos in, but you record. It's like a mixture between, it's like a bridge between old scrapbooking and modern, like, digital photo frames. So
you'd be like, this is when me and Johnny went camping.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Campening
cool.
is fun.
Campening is great. Leather vintage briefcase.
Genuine cowhide leather. It looked like fake leather, but it's such good leather.
Yeah, I thought it was fake.
Let's not put anything on the posters if we cannot bend them, if that's possible. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. We could probably put the posters back there. Okay, cool.
I don't even know what that is, Cassie.
These little 25-cent refills for something. I'm gonna flip them on Amazon.
Okay, vintage Polaroid.
This is an old,
Perfect
so
shape.
good, and it's
Really
got all
beautiful.
these cool old options on the back. So there's Game Boy Advance adapter, which we'll sell. We can sell with the Game Boy Advance that we have, and then another adapter down there.
Well, and then these, I kind of took a gamble on. They're really old books. The set of two, volume 1 and 2 of John Keats by Lawrence and Bulin. Lawrence and Bulin have a bunch of stuff on eBay that for these old books are like $80 each or $100+ for a pair, and they're in quite good shape. So I didn't see anything exactly like it, but I just took a gamble.
I think it's worth it for sure.
Yeah.
You got a good eye.
Got 2 of them.
Hey guys, it's been a while. Hi.
We're out of state sailing today. It's the first perfect fall day, even though it's still summer. But it's wonderful, and I'm happy.
What month is it right now? September?
September is the 5th?
The 5th, I think. Got some cool stuff here. It was a really cool state sale. They let me pee in there, which is great. And here comes our friend, who we won't put on camera because he'll probably flip out, but he's famous.